So now just for a few moments, let us, while we meditate this morning, sit quietly with your body. Gaze with your attention at the point between the eyebrows. Allow your breathing to become slower. You don't need to breathe as rapidly as you did before because you're not moving your body around. Then breathe deeply do diaphragm breathing instead of just drawing air down the neck into the top part of the lungs. Get yourself comfortable and relax. And do a little inner exploration and see what you come up with. That darkness that's before the vision of many people today, and especially those who practice yoga, is getting very thin. And you can have a breakthrough anytime. Paul Brunton said with his master in India that as he learned how, now he was a pretty smart man, he was a writer, he was a poet, had a wonderful mind, but he didn't know anything about meditation. And he only became great after he learned how to meditate. So he said that as he learned to meditate through his practice, and with his practice he saw one little pinpoint of light. And then after a while it'd get a little larger, and then you'd just see tiny little, just a little pinpoint type point of light. And then he said later, maybe not only one, but he saw 3 or 4. And then more later. And after a while he saw pinpoints into the darkness that he'd see with his closed eyes. And those pinpoints would maybe be something like you look in the sky and see stars. But he said after a while that all those points of light merged together in one great pleroma of light. Then the master came to him, and you'll read it in his book on the Secret Path. And he sat in his meditation and out in the open when it was daylight, and it was long after dark when his meditation was over. And his master came to him and directed him to begin the writings that he has already produced on the yoga science. It's one of the greatest helps for beginner yogis of the West it's one of the best. He became a great yogi himself. But he didn't know these things before he tried them and experimented with them. And I dare say that there's only 1 out of 1,000,000 Americans that know it today. They haven't gotten very far in their spiritual search as yet. Regardless of how good they think they are, what virtuous lives they live, that is not realization. That's like coming into the antechamber before you enter into the hall of initiation. Necessary steps, however. But you'll never know until you see yourself, and by yourself, and with yourself, inside of yourself. People are prone to believe that, and they expect every day to look out in the open somewhere and see a cloud form and the great master come back to earth on a cloud. Well, they've been waiting for that for a long time, and they'll still wait for a long time longer, and that will never happen. But it can happen in your meditation. When your spiritual eye is open, then you will see what is referred to in the Bible. The master can come or any master that you hold most dear, and those that you follow, and those that have helped you the most, are near you and always have been and always will be, and you can see them when your spiritual eye is open. Your spiritual eye is open when the darkness is gone and you're in that great ocean of light. Anything can be placed before a mirror, and you see it reflected in the mirror of the mind. Keep your eyes focused at the point between the eyebrows, and if you discover that your eyes are blinking, although the lids are over the eyes, you'll know that you're not concentrating very well. No blinking in meditation, no. And even when you begin, if you do the eye mudra, you won't blink anymore. And it is only then that you're able to hold a point of concentration.